What's up, vegan adventurers? Welcome to another vlog from Chile. Today we are leaving Valdivia and we're gonna be traveling to Puerto Montt, which is another town 200 kilometers away south. And we are here in a bus eating some healthy vegan food. I have a baked potato chips and Sanya has some bread with refried beans. So it's also pretty healthy and easy when you travel. So let's get into the vlog. And on the way we saw this big volcano called Volcan Osorno. It's located close to Puerto near Lake Calhique, and the height is around 2,652 meters, so it's similar to the highest hill in Slovakia. And it's pretty phenomenal to see the snow on the top, same like Volcano Villarrica, even though around here it's 20 degrees Celsius, middle of the summer. And here we are passing by Puerto near the Lake Calhique and Volcano Osorno in the background. So we wanted to go here first, as it's more touristic, more things to see than Puerto Montt, but there was no available accommodation, only very expensive. But if we find some cheaper accommodation, we'll definitely go here, as it's much better than Puerto Montt. And here you can see another volcano, Volcano Calbuco. So here we arrived at the Puerto Montt bus station, and Puerto Montt is located on a Pacific coast. So this is a Pacific Ocean once again, and that little island you can see on the right, people use to go to the beach, or you can also get up on the hill where the cross is. So we're gonna go there with a boat next few days. And Puerto Montt is pretty much a gateway to Patagonia. So all those hills you can see on the other side, that's already southern Patagonia. So here we're leaving our apartment, and it was like 2 kilometers out of the center, and the Ubers were so unreliable here. I don't know why, but they were canceling our rides. So if you're in Puerto Montt, the Uber is not a really good option here, and we're just going around trying to explore a little bit. So there's a lake over there, but we can't cross to it because there are houses and fences all the way here. So, as I told you, South America is just a country of barbed wire fences and private properties, and you have no freedom of movement. You have just like one way to go, and like for example now we would like to go to the beach, but it just always leads to the houses, and there is no path by the beach, nothing like that. So it's just greedy people living here in South America, and I don't like that at all. Everything is private, especially you as a hiker or runner, cyclist. It's like really hard to live here in such a restricted country. So usually we go out and come back just before sunset, but this time was so boring. There was no path along the road, there was nowhere else to go, so we just decided to go back and suntan on the roof. So really disappointed in options for walking in this town so far. So this is second day in Puerto Montt and we're going out to explore again, but it's already afternoon. We are editing first half of the day and we don't have much time to go farther, so we're just going back to the town to see if there's something more, but we don't give it much hope after yesterday's disappointment with restricted access. So after about half an hour of walking back to the town, we found this little hill with some nature. So it's funny how people would think that Patagonia and Chile, you would have access to so much nature, but the truth is that in Chile and South America, everything is private and surrounded with fences, so you don't really have access to it, and you're living like in a prison. Like there is nature, but it's private, you can't get to it. So they should step the game up if they want to attract more tourists here. When we got more up, we stumbled upon some cliffs and a little cave, but nothing extraordinary like you would expect like Patagonia to be. There's no hiking paths, so I would happily skip this Puerto Montt. There's nothing that you have to come here for to see special. We got some view of the channel and the island on the other side, but again I would not come here again because just there is no hiking around to do like you would expect to Patagonia to be. So after coming back from that hill, we finally found some access to this beach or shore, and we are reading that there are some sea lions hanging out, so we are keeping eye on them. So we noticed that Chileans have a bad approach to tourism. Like, they should get an example from Thailand. Thailand is like, you have lots of beaches for free, cheap accommodation, and like quite a lot of nature up north, and that's why people go there. But here on the other hand, you have like only like a sewage going through and not much things to see. Everything is locked up, everywhere fences, and now there's a woman screaming at us to go to eat some seafood, so you can't like expect people to go and buy your things if you don't provide any value here, and that's why they become so desperate in selling something. And also, people are not gonna come to pay for a fucking trail, you know. You have to provide nature for free, and that's when you provide things for free to enjoy. More people will come to, you know, eat and, you know, buy other things. So we finally saw the sea lion swimming in the water, but there was this guy on the shore throwing rocks at the sea lion, and I think it's trying to scare him away because these fishermen have fish here, and sea lions just go out and try to steal them because these fishermen, they're stealing their fish from the ocean, and the sea lion, they have nothing to catch around after. So it's again humans' fault. We're not supposed to eat fish. It's not good for our health, and it's really unethical. So there is so many people fishing these days because there's such a demand for seafood and fish that the sea lion has nothing to eat, and that's why they're here to kind of steal the fish from the fishermen, because there is no fish out there in the ocean. So if you wanna save animals like sea lions, stop eating fish and seafood, because that's just killing them. We saw some videos like starved Californian sea lions, so their population is slowly decreasing because of a demand for seafood, and people just don't care, they just want to eat the fish. So fishermen are always gonna be there if there are gonna be people supporting the fishing industry. And the same was for like why wolves are catching the sheep. It's because people kill all their natural food, which was deers, you know, people, hunters. So if you want to save like wild animals, stop eating animals. As simple as that. Common sea lion. The common sea lion is one of the most common species in Chile and is found widely distributed in South America. There has been an indiscriminate exploitation of the species, leading to dramatic population fluctuation in the past century. Currently, the species is protected by law. It is characterized by a generally robust conformation, being the female the most graceful, small, and without the typical main male, and the clearly marked difference in size between the male and female, 350 kilos versus 150 kilos respectively. Their diet is quite wide and consists of benthic and pelagic fish, octopus, squid, jellyfish, and snails.